Hello everyone, I'm Onna Harps and welcome to my channel. I will be reviewing everything reality TV over here. Before I begin, if you like my video, make sure that you hit that like button down below, comment, subscribe, and even share my video. Today I am going to be reviewing 1,000-Pound Best Friends. It's about 4 friends that embark on a weight loss journey. The 4 friends are Megan, Tina, Ashley, and Vanessa. So Vanessa has paid for Megan to go to the beach because that's always been a lifelong dream of hers, to lose weight and go to the beach. So she's lost a significant amount of weight, but she still has a significant amount of weight to go. So it's the next day after the girls are partying and they had gone to a bar. It's the next morning and Vanessa brings in breakfast. But the breakfast consists of toast, bacon, eggs, sausage, grits. I thought these girls were on a diet. But see, here's the thing. Vanessa sits back in the cut and she's eating a banana and yogurt. But see, I looked at the to-go bags that she brought in. She brought in three to-go boxes. So that means that Vanessa has already eaten. So after they finish eating breakfast, they all decide that they're going to go down to the ocean. This will be their first time going down to the ocean because it had rained the night before. So anyway, the girls all put on their swimsuits. Vanessa comes out with this zebra print string bikini on. And she has like 3 stomachs. They do a rear view of her and she has a flat butt. And she's holding the beach ball. So Ashley decides that she's not going to go. Ashley said that she has to stay back because she has work to do. But my thing is Ashley, why did you even come if you had work to do, if you weren't going to the beach? That's what you guys went down there for. I guess Ashley probably said, look, they're not about to make a fool out of me like they did at the water park. I'll just opt to go ahead and stay here. So the girls go down to the beach. They're waddling around because they in the sand because they don't have a center mass, so it's kind of difficult for someone of that girth to walk in the sand. So they go and sit down on their towels, and then they decide that they're going to go in the water. They had a lot of fun when they were in the water, and it's a lucky thing the tide was coming in because I really wouldn't have wanted to have seen that sight of something had gone wrong and the tide is going out. So that evening, the girls decided to go down to the strip. And they have on their airbrush shirts because they had purchased airbrush shirts the first night that they had gotten there. So they have their airbrush shirts on and they go down to the strip and they decide to go to an amusement park. So they decide to ride the Ferris wheel. Okay, so Tina and Ashley get in one car and Megan and Vanessa get in another. Now, I'm quite sure that they conduct safety inspections, daily inspections, and I'm sure that they do not exceed the weight limit because they wouldn't have let them on. But I still have to say that they're really, really brave because you have to think about it. There's 4 ladies in cars next to each other, and they go around on the Ferris wheel and they stop at the top. I was just praying to God. I was like, just please don't let one of these cords pop. Because although they may be under the weight limit, I mean, how often do you think that that ride actually has a total of 1,000 pounds on it? So they enjoyed that ride and they were able to get off the ride safely in one piece. So the next day, it's time for the girls to go home. And Tina decides that she's going to go visit with Dr. Proctor. And she had expressed to Dr. Proctor that her concern about having bariatric surgery is that she doesn't want something to go wrong and she fails on the table because she has 2 sons that she has to look after. So Dr. Proctor asked her, he was like, tell me something. How many morbidly obese elderly people do you see? I'll give you a minute. Because I thought about that as well. You don't see any morbidly obese elderly people because the majority of them don't have a long lifespan because of the weight. So anyway, Tina weighs in at 298 pounds, and she tells Dr. Proctor that she still wants to try to lose the weight on her own. And, I wish her much success in that because she hasn't lost the weight thus far. So, Megan and Vanessa meet up at a restaurant to discuss their class reunion. And Megan was expressing to Vanessa that, she was a little bit uncomfortable, because of her weight. And I started looking at Megan. I was like, you're not embarrassed because of your weight. I don't know if she's looking for words of affirmation because she likes for people to tell her, pet her, and say, oh, girl, you look just fine. You look just fine. She likes for people to appease her. But, I'm not buying the story that, she's embarrassed about her weight because she had no problem putting on a bikini when they went to the water park, okay? Now, I'm talking about a bikini with no sarong, no, what is it, like those net cover-ups. She just went to the water park like, bam. And then, you get in the water park and then you wonder why people are staring at you. You have to realize that that's a lot to take in. You don't see that often. I don't care how close you are to the Lord. I don't care how politically correct you are. I don't even care if you yourself are morbidly obese. When you see someone in that size, you're going to stop and you're going to stare because that's not something that you see that often. But you could at least, say hello. Don't just stare like, you're thoroughly disgusted. So anyway, they're at the restaurant and they're talking about the class reunion. Megan orders the skinny chicken. And Vanessa, okay, we're on a diet now. They're at the Cajun restaurant. She ordered red beans and rice, dirty rice, gumbo, tomatoes, okra, and she goes in. Anyway, Vanessa and Megan decide to go back to see the counselor so that they could get to the root cause of their unhealthy relationship with food. And Vanessa decides that she wants to open up because the last session, she just kind of came as an observer. And she said that she didn't want to discuss her problems with the counselor at this time. So the counselor starts asking Vanessa questions, but I can't really tell you what her answers were. I'm quite sure the counselor asked her the standard questions. Have you ever had any trauma in your life? What are the external and internal factors that's driving you to have this unhealthy relationship with food? But as I said, I didn't register any of her answers because I was like so busy looking in her mouth. Vanessa has a tooth missing right here. And then the teeth that are next to the tooth that is missing are like all black. And then I looked closer and Vanessa's teeth were like dark brown and she had a tooth missing. And I'm like, hey, Vanessa, now look, you're paying for folks to go to the beach in Florida and resorts and stuff like that. Why don't you go to the dentist? I'm quite sure you have a PPO, a HPO, a dental college that bills you on a sliding scale. They even have this, what is it called, care credit. You could even take your dog there. Go get your mouth fixed before you sit up there paying for vacations for other people. So anyway, the next week, Vanessa is going to reveal some things to the counselor that her best friend, Megan, doesn't even know about. So we'll continue to watch these best friends on their journey to lose weight. This was supposed to be the last episode. It was on this season was only supposed to have 6 episodes, but they have some filler episodes. So the weight loss journey does continue. So if you like my video, make sure that you hit that like button down below, comment, subscribe, and even share my video. I'm Onna Harps, and that's my review for 1,000 Pound Best Friends Season 1, Episode 6. Gotta go. See ya.